Hello there everyone, welcome back to some more. Joey doesn't have a game to play for today, so he picked something out of his ass, and this is it. I was waiting for things to be delivered, so I had to not record anything in case I didn't hear it. But now I'm here. Let's play F-Zero 2. Go the Blue Thunder. Just going to be a short little thing, but it's fine. So for those of you who don't know what this game is, this is it's a teleview game, sequel to F-Zero, also on the SNES, because the teleview is an add-on to the SNES, like I guess kind of like the 32X for the Sega Mega Drive. Although I don't know a lot about it, to be honest. So as you can see, still using the same layout as what's the word? Mute City. This is just Mute City 4. I also don't know if there's Mute City 5 or 6, because I never actually played any more than the first level of this game. I just wanted to test it if it worked, and it did, so I'm all good. I don't think I've ever made this, thought that one out. Is there a break? Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is, so I'm going to break. That's better. Probably wouldn't win in normal mode, but this is beginner. I don't give a shit. What do you think this is? I know this game is harder than the first one, in terms of the courses they make you do. If you're wondering what the fuck that was, first of all, I crashed in between the gap between two bounce pads, which is bullshit. Secondly, I moved the control stick a little bit, and I guess it got caught in its dead zone, and thought I was still holding right when I wasn't. So I'm going to use the D-pad now. No dead zone on that thing, it's either on or off. I lose a bit of fine control, but that's okay. It stops me from falling off the level. But yeah, that's what happens. I fell in the gap between dimensions. That wasn't very fun. Oh well, we're gonna keep going. I think this game is also Japan only, since the teleview is Japan only. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Good job, me. We're winning. It's just still in the era of race courses in games having to have 5 laps rather than 3. Super Mario Kart had 5 laps, this has 5 laps. Ever since Mario Kart 64 they decided actually 3 laps is the way to go. I can't remember if any F-Zero after this game had 5 lap tracks. I don't think so, right? Unless you set it yourself, which you might have been able to do in GX. Or even X. I don't remember, to be honest. I was always much more into my Mario Kart than I was F-Zero. Mainly because to be really good at F-Zero, especially the later ones, you have to be fairly good at advanced strategies. Like diving off the fucking level for no reason. Except it isn't for no reason, of course. It's for getting more speed. And F-Zero X bouncing into the walls on purpose to gain speed. If you want to win on the higher difficulties, you have to do that, or pretty much required. Big Blue too. There's really only one Big Blue in F-Zero. Huh. Oh, there's more than one. I know there are 2 port towns. Oh, fuck off. He just clipped back onto on the ground. He's cheating. I'm going all over the place. Focus, Joey. Ba-na-na-na. Bow. I kind of like these alternate designs. Maybe when we get a new F-Zero in 2065 or whenever it is, we'll have these alternate designs as custom skins for the different cars. Or machines, I guess they're called. I think to be called a car, you have to have very specific requirements, like wheels. These things don't have wheels. Kind of getting back into the swing of it now. Always takes me a little bit going for the tricks. Oh, look at that trick shot. That's the good shit right there. Can't catch me. I've got a new life. Yay! Just what I want in real life. A new life. I'm kidding, of course. I'd never be happy. Racing games don't necessarily provide the best commentary, but I think they're cool to look at. So, some people probably think they're the most boring thing ever, but I like them a lot. Let me just open my can, you might hear it. That was a clip. Sorry about that. I heard my mic bar go. No, mate. What the fuck are you doing? Okay, let's rock. Is this fire? No, this is Sand Ocean. I was gonna say, this isn't Firefield. Didn't need to clip that. Oh, I'm liking these sort of extended 90-degree turns. I'm using the control stick again. Don't do that. Yeah, I'm liking them. Elongated 90-degree left hand, 2 right-handers, and 2 left-handers. Because you can't just hold the turn button like that. You have to actually put the accelerator on, put it off, put it on, put it off. Not do that. But it feels more like a racing game, like a proper one. And by proper, I mean simulation. One is not inherently better than the other. I'm just being an elitist about it. But it's supposed to be really good at F-Zero. You do have to treat it like a simulation. You have to find the apexes, you have to find the right speed to turn the corners and all that. Fuck off. Fuck off. The 9. Damn it. I knew I was going to explode. I don't know if this hotel ever added any power at all, or if it was just like a TV/phone service. It may have added some power to the SNES. I imagine it would have done. But this is working fine without Satellaview, so maybe not. There are some Satellaview games that will only work on the actual hardware, I think. If that is untrue, then probably it doesn't add any power. it would just be a matter of converting the files into a format that the SNES can read, and therefore an emulator can read. Like some 64 disc drive games can actually be played on emulator now. Not in full capacity, but there is arbitrary, very low level. No, low level's good in emulation. Ignore me. It's basic. Basic 64 disc drive emulation is happening, which is really cool. Even though there's only like 6 games made for it. People are mad about Nintendo, to be honest, when it comes to emulation. Just now we're seeing sort of trying to get PS3 emulation to work, but Wii U emulation's been going on for ages. Obviously Dolphin, incredible GameCube/Wii emulation. This and BS-SNES, which is probably, Hygen now, for really good SNES emulation. SNES emulation's been since the dawn of fucking time. Although I don't know how accurate it is, it's probably frame perfect now. Cycle accurate is what the kids would say. I don't really feel like it's a good place to use the boost here, so I'm just not going to. You know what they really need for online? I mean, for F-Zero next is online. Online F-Zero would be incredible, but good luck having any internet providers with a good enough connection to keep it, 60 FPS, 1200 miles an hour without lag, you know? The netcode would have to be incredible, and Nintendo haven't been exactly known to produce incredible online. We're still living in the PS2 era, to be honest, when it comes to online. And I like Nintendo a lot. They're like my favourite company. Besides maybe pre-FF10 Square Enix. Back then just Square, or Squaresoft. They were the hotness, they were legit. So I'm kind of learning these tracks as I go. It may be obvious, but I'm trying my best. I hope my natural aptitude for racing games shines through, that I'm at least not completely awful. I think Tio would always be better at me at racing games. When we used to play Mario Kart Wii, I used to get very annoyed because he'd just completely trounce me every time. But I think he knew strats that I just didn't. I'd have to see how he did in, like, Gran Turismo. Or, other more sim-cadey racing game rather than purely arcade. Just to see how he did. Part of me thinks he'd probably hate it, but I also think a part of him, his competitive edge, would make him like it. Because I really like Gran Turismo, it's like one of my favourite racing games. I know it isn't proper simulation. All those sim nerds out there say, well, technically only iRacing and R-Factor and Assetto Corsa to a lesser degree have ever been close to a true simulation experience. Yeah, I know. But I still like to have fun. If I want to ride around in a fucking Nissan Micra and beat a Celica, a Toyota Celica or something, or Celica, I guess, then I'll do that. I'm calling it a Celica because that's how they pronounce it in Fire Emblem. Such a fucking nerd, dude. Celica. Maybe that's how you say it. I don't know. It's Japanese. How am I supposed to know? Maybe don't be so ignorant. Yeah, I know. Sorry. I'm having imaginary conversations with haters that don't exist. That's me. Well, I kind of won that one handily. Here's the final race. It's going to be a shorter video. I need to upload it before 4 o'clock, so we're just going to get it done. Devil's Wind. This is still Sand Ocean, but there's Devil's Wind theme. Why? That's weird. It's definitely the same course layout as Sand Ocean, because I can see it. This is the kind of way I'd make a racing game. I like the idea of one world having the same layout, and just different variations of the same layout, but the same core layout in all of them. I like that. I know it's technically lazy, because you just use the same assets over and over again, but I like that idea. That you have 50 tracks or whatever, and you have 10 worlds, and each world has 5 variants of it. Each progressively harder than the last. So you'd have like 20 cups in the game. And then on top of that, all the reverse tracks as well. The game would be massive, obviously. But I think that that's how you get good replayability. You just put a fuckload of well-designed, nice to play tracks in a game, and then at some point down the line you release an editor for it, a track editor, so you can have custom-made tracks. And that's it. Perfect racing game right there. But mine would be like this, so no reliance on item luck. If you drive the best, you will win. And the people who got really good at the game would probably complain that it got too easy, because I wouldn't make the AI rubber band either. I'd just make it so that you could, if you were really good, you just completely fucking own the AI every time. So then the online is where you really find your challenge, and the tournaments and all that. That's the idea I like. If you'd like that, then give me some money and I'll make the game for you. Or invite me onto the team. Honestly. Give me someone out there who wants to make a game. Come and get me to move over there. And I will fucking go and move. I'll throw my whole life in turmoil for that. In a heartbeat. Anyway. We won. Pico almost fucking overtook me. Although I don't think it is Pico in this. The green car. And to further that, I can actually make tracks. Model them. So I'm not completely useless. I haven't just got ideas. I can actually model things. But yeah, there we go. I guess next time when I need something to do, we'll do the next one. Oh wait, there's only one. That's why. That's why. Hang on. Yeah, I guess I'll see you guys next time, and we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching, everyone. Love you, bye.